Hey, everyone! Today we're back with some big news that has really shaken up the K-pop world, especially for ARMYs who follow every move of Taehyung and Jungkook, two shining stars from BTS. The long and challenging legal battle between them and a controversial YouTuber, Sojang, has reached a new turning point that has attracted massive public attention. On July 21, 2025, the Seoul Western District Court officially announced that the mediation process between the two parties had completely failed. This means that the legal dispute, which has been ongoing since 2024, will not be resolved peacefully outside of court but will instead return to the regular legal process through an appeal hearing. This step further underscores the seriousness of Taehyung, Jungkook, and their agency, Big Hit Music, in combating the spread of false information, defamation, and copyright infringement perpetrated by the YouTuber. To recap, the case began when Taehyung and Jungkook, two major figures with immense influence in the global entertainment industry, decided to take decisive action against the YouTuber known as Sojang. Along with Big Hit Music, they filed a lawsuit in March 2024 seeking damages of 90 million South Korean won, or approximately 1 billion rupiah. This lawsuit did not come out of nowhere. Sojang, whose real name is Park Joo-ah, is alleged to have consistently spread false information, baseless rumors, and defamatory content targeting famous K-pop idols, including Taehyung and Jungkook, for years. Her YouTube channel, known as TAEKOOK served as the primary platform for these attacks. From October 2021 to June 2023, she actively uploaded controversial videos that not only attacked the idols' reputations but were also alleged to have directly disrupted Big Hit Music's business operations. What is even more shocking is that in some of these videos, Sojang even used official content from Big Hit without permission. This adds to the long list of violations committed, from defamation to copyright infringement. It is no surprise that the lawsuit filed not only seeks financial compensation but also demands clear legal accountability for every action taken by Sojang. At the initial stage of the trial, the court had already issued a ruling that largely favored BTS. In that ruling, Sojang was ordered to pay compensation of 51 million won to Big Hit Music, 10 million won to Taehyung, and 15 million won to Jungkook. While this amount is not as large as the total claim, it is sufficient to send a strong signal that the court acknowledges the actual losses caused by Sojang's content. However, instead of accepting the ruling and resolving the matter peacefully, Sojang chose to file an appeal. This led the case to the mediation stage by the appellate court, as an effort to resolve the conflict before returning to court. Unfortunately, as announced on July 21, 2025, the mediation process failed to reach any agreement. The failure of mediation serves as evidence that both parties could not find a mutually acceptable resolution. Therefore, the only remaining option is to continue the legal process through the appellate court. This means that the legal battle between Taehyung, Jungkook, and Big Hit Music against Sojang is far from over. This case is not only personally significant for the members of BTS but also sets an important precedent in enforcing the law against the spread of harmful content online. Interestingly, despite the court ruling and ongoing legal proceedings, Sojang himself issued a public apology. He admitted that his motivation all along was to pursue viewers and financial gain. He even deleted his YouTube channel as a form of moral accountability. However, the public still believes that the impact of the content he created cannot be taken lightly. The idols' reputations have been tarnished, and some have even experienced psychological distress due to the relentless online attacks. Furthermore, Sojang is not only facing a lawsuit from BTS. Several other celebrities are also known to have taken similar legal action. One of the most prominent names is Xiumin from EXO, who was also a victim of defamatory content from the same channel. In January 2025, Sojang was reported to have received a criminal sentence consisting of probation, a fine, and the obligation to perform community service. Although he did not serve a prison sentence directly, this decision indicates that the South Korean court is beginning to take serious action against those responsible for defamation in the digital realm. Meanwhile, from the agency's perspective, Big Hit Music and Hybe labels are not sitting idly by. They have consistently taken a firm stance against what they refer to as cyber wreckers, a term referring to individuals or groups who damage artists' reputations through the internet. In its official statement in June 2024, Big Hit emphasized that it will continue to take legal action against anyone who spreads false or harmful information about its artists. This commitment is one of the main pillars in protecting idols from digital violence, which unfortunately is becoming increasingly prevalent. However, amid Big Hit's seriousness in handling this case, its parent company, Hybe, is also under scrutiny due to another significant legal case. Hybe chairman Bang Si-hyuk was recently referred to the prosecution by the South Korean Financial Supervisory Authority over allegations of unfair stock trading practices, particularly related to the company's initial public offering, IPO. Bang Si-hyuk is alleged to have profited nearly 400 billion won from the stock trading. Hybe has stated it will fully cooperate with authorities to resolve the issue and restore public trust in its management. Returning to today's main case, the failure of mediation between BTS and Sojang underscores that not all cases can be resolved peacefully. Sometimes, the legal route is the only way to seek justice, especially when it involves the reputation and dignity built over years. In this case, Taehyung and Jungkook demonstrated extraordinary courage. They not only defended themselves but also paved the way for other artists to combat the spread of harmful content on social media. Now, all eyes are on the upcoming appeal hearing. Will the court grant BTS's full claims? Will this become a historic moment in South Korea's entertainment law history? And most importantly, will this legal action be sufficient to stop the growing tide of false information in the digital age? These questions will continue to be hot topics of discussion until the case reaches its final verdict. One thing is certain, the public is now more aware of the importance of digital responsibility, and artists like Taehyung and Jungkook have become symbols of resistance against the digital injustice that has long been allowed to persist. That's the latest update from the world of K-pop, particularly about BTS, who continues to capture attention despite being on military service. What do you think about V's achievements on Instagram? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. We'd love to hear what you think. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates on the world of K-pop and BTS. Hit the notification button so you don't miss out on other interesting videos. See you in the next video, and keep supporting your idols with enthusiasm. Bye bye.